Sometimes don't even take the advice.
The mental health crisis right now, it's not even in America, but the state of the world, I don't think many people should be in a fucking relationship. Hell, there's people who are actively in one on planet Earth who I don't think should fucking be in one, because it's not healthy. At least theirs isn't. I haven't been in a relationship in a while. I don't plan to be anytime soon. I can barely handle my own problems, let alone another human being's. At least I'm self-aware of this. I'm not gonna bite off more than I could chew. Sorry, Frap, continue.
And I was gonna tell you, Peppuccino, should I just break over if I can figure out what's going on with that too? Because I can't read her mind. Well, back then she did a lot of drugs and she was an addict, and that's why she's in the foster home.
I surrender passion. You got so much left to learn. As long as you can make from the fire.
And if she did all that stuff a long time ago and then did it again 2025, I think that's why she can't spend the night. I mean, that's why it's permanent, right?
If you hold my power. Fuck! But it's been 12 long years since I have seen
I do tell her, like, think about the other person too. Have some fucking empathy at least. Because if there's no empathy there, then there's no point. But a lot of people don't have empathy in these days. They don't give a shit.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Yeah. Well, like, here, I absolutely get when people mean when they mention shit like that, but at the same time, I just have to, like, use myself as a living proof example. Like, it really pisses me off when people, like, use bipolar as an excuse. Like, I'm bipolar, that's why I did this, insert whatever, or shout out this college campus. I'm like, bro, I'm bipolar too, bro. Like, what? I'd say the same thing, though, but it's like, I'm antisocial as fuck. I'm fucking introverted as fuck. Why do you think I fucking play Silksong for a living? Like, but fucking, you know what I mean? It's one of those situations, but it's like, you don't just see me acting like that, you know what I mean? Like, fuck.
Yeah. That's understandable.
Oh, that's right.
That's true,
it's
yeah.
the gambling.
Isn't
it like 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3, 4? I forget. Civils near playground. You must have some strength in you. A few of your fellows seem to.
I mean, her payee did tell me. She just couldn't tell me what she did. But Michelle already told me what she did. So that's why she can't spend the night. She did a lot of drugs and did a lot of weird stuff on me and a lot of weird stuff. And now she has like this weird mindset. Now she never wants to have Facebook or anything. I'm like, that's fucking weird. And I told her, like, you know you have the right to not talk to those people, whoever you're talking to. You know you're your own person. Like, just be careful. Not really hard to not be careful. But society is extremely dangerous.
Motherfucker. 1, 2, 3.
The system is fucked and incorporated. Really fucked up. I just don't know anymore.
1, 2.
And you know what Leah Lynn told me? She just told me you should just break up. That's on you. There's nothing else you can do.
Hey!
Because it's like
1, 2.
It's like permanent. You know what I mean? I feel like it's permanent.
I'm gambling in Silksong right now, y'all.
How am I gonna live in life with her if she can't like go to my apartment or like spend the night or like not be here?
2. Yeah, I'm going
not
rich.
be in my life. Like, what the fuck is this shit? This is not a relationship. This is nothing. That's what I feel like.
Hey! You figured it out, chat. I'm winning gambling, bro. I'm gambling.
And if it's like that for everybody, for her to be with people or like that,
damn,
that's on
1,
her,
2?
not on me.
Can we not raise the bet? Alright, yeah, I'm leaving. I'm not losing all my fucking money. Fuck this shit. Fuck that bug.
I think it's the best. I don't know what else I can do.
Ouchie.
Because I don't think it's possible to be with someone that has a disorder of what the fuck it's called, like a split personality. Because there's a day that she would talk every day.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, people like that.
Never talk to me.
People like that, you know, they're normal people and all, but they probably fucking should not be in one. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That's a little, I will say it's a little unfair to say, because some people have it worse than others is the thing. You could have a split personality disorder and not even fucking know when that's happening, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not talking about them. Of course, them not knowing is no shit. But you can know the individual and still not fucking know whether or not who you're talking to. You know what I mean? But then there's people who have it and they're the same all year round, and like every once in a while it'll end up happening. And then there's people where that shit happens on a daily fucking basis. Or like the motherfucker from Split, you know what I mean?
It basically is that.
You should probably be medicated for that shit, that's for sure.
I did give her a break 6 months before. Because to spend a night there,
I will say sometimes the questions or the answer is a lot more obvious than the question, and I will say if someone's actively going out their way to not talk to you, it's over, bro. Like that's all I gotta say, honestly. That's fucking what Franklin needs to fucking learn. If someone's deliberately going out their way to not speak to you, then you probably should fucking stop yourself trying to speak to them. They clearly don't want you. Like, move the fuck on. Yeah, The Split. Me and Joe both watched that movie when it came out. You remember that, Joe?
Yeah, I remember that.
I never saw the second one. I really want to see the second one because I know they made a fucking they combined it with the other movie. Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. I've only seen. I didn't even know there was a third one. I only seen the first one. Haven't seen the second one. I want to see the second one though, just because that movie that it's a crossover with, Unbroken, such a good fucking movie, bro. I don't know if you've seen that movie. So good. Yeah, that's the one where, like, in the beginning, the dude, like, gets into, like, a train crash, but no broken bones whatsoever. His bones are, like, metal. Yeah, and then there's the guy, there's the dude, I think his name was Elijah, but, he was the black guy, he was the Samuel Jackson. Yeah, he's, like, Yeah, that was his name. And like fragile as fuck, you know what I mean? Like you could breathe on this dude the wrong way and he's breaking his bond.
Basically, quite IQ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
You ever notice how that's a commonality? How the smartest people on our earth always have some issue with them? Like Albert Einstein was autistic.
yeah.
Stephen Hawking's obviously, you know, I don't think I need to say it. I would like to go to the island. So I just think of that. I would like to go to the island now.
Yeah, I just wonder what's the, you know, like you just have autism with that one. Not high function. I wonder which one's better to have, but I don't know. I don't even care anymore. That's why Aaliyah gave up on me. Aaliyah wouldn't gave up on me because I have high function autism. She said, I rather you be normal. And I was like, okay. That girl had a lot of problems.
That's fine.
Well, Jordan knows about that girl.
Which fucking one?
Aaliyah Wynn.
Oh
She
yeah,
told me
the
that.
one with Jesus? Yeah.
I tried to work things out with her a couple of days ago. She just told me, oh, the only reason why I want to date you is because I thought you was my cousin. Then I thought, but the only reason why I don't want to be with you, I would be with you if you didn't have autism, high functional autism. I don't find that attractive. I'm like, oh,
Has
okay.
been?
At least I know the truth now. No, I can understand.
I think I'm about to enter the Citadel.
I mean, I think high function is actually the best one you can have. Because there's other ones.
Well, yeah. There's ones where motherfuckers can't even wipe their own ass, let alone speak. I feel bad for those fucking kids. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I feel more bad for their mothers. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I feel bad for those ones too, bro. But yeah, that's why she gave up on me. I did try to work things out today with her, and she said that. I was like, okay. I texted her on Facebook, seeing how she's doing. And she told me, yeah, she would have dated me if I didn't have no that shit. But I'm like, this doesn't even make any fucking sense. First you thought I was your cousin, and then now you don't want to date me because I have this.
You need to block these bitches, bro. Dude, if any of these bitches think there's nothing wrong with them, or they don't have any form of disabilities, they're fucking wrong. They're clearly dead wrong.
She has ADHD, she told me.
Yeah, but she clearly has more than fucking that, let me tell you. ADHD is the worst of our problems here. I promise you that. That's another one, bro. This kid, I was watching this video the other day where this motherfucker shot up at fucking school and he's over here talking about, I have ADHD, that's why I did it. What the fuck are you mean? Who doesn't have ADHD? Are you fucking kidding me?
Couple of days I looked at my phone and she blocked me, you know? Oh, it is what it is. I don't care anymore.
Who doesn't have ADHD? If you tell me you don't have ADHD in 2026, I'm calling you a fucking liar.
What's the point trying to work things out with a person that just thinks like
Personally,
that?
I think that is some bullshit.
Yeah, I just told her, yeah, I think I'm not gonna talk to you. But it's weird.
Some bullshit. It's a bullshit like that.
No, I think people just need to accept you who you are. Those are the people.
I think some motherfuckers need to learn how to be by themselves. I think motherfuckers clearly need to learn how to love themselves before they can fucking love another human being. / learn to fucking be independent instead of codependency. Codependency is a fucking plague on our society as of right now. I swear to God it is.
And she told me she would talk to that Jesus guy, that random guy online. I'm like, that's so weird.
Like, it's okay to be there for you and your significant other. That's not the issue. But relying on it is ridiculous.
Like, what the fuck? It's so stupid. People are stupid, though. People are really stupid. I think I did text her that. I think you're really stupid that you believe some random guy. It's so stupid. I need to pee.
I hate everything about you. Oh, hell no. But the fucking crutch on it, though, and try to act like it's an excuse for certain getting out of shit is bullshit. There's a word for that. It's weaponizing, ignorance or some shit like that. You basically, you go out your way and you act like you don't know what you're doing so you can go ahead and get someone else to fucking do it for you. You basically weaponize, or fuck, there's a name for that shit. I forget exactly what it's called, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of people do that. There's a lot of people who act like as if they're stupid, but they clearly know what the fuck they're doing just to get you to be like, you don't know what you're doing, let me do it here. And that's exactly their goal. I don't believe so. No, I mean like it's an actual like term. Like it's weaponizing something. I forget exactly what it is, but here, let me look it up. A lot of women claim that men do this. No. It's a little different. It's a little bit different than that.
Which they haven't turned off their car honking yet. Which I don't know why they haven't turned it off yet.
It's called weaponizing incompetence. A weaponized incompetence or strategized incompetence. This manipulation tactic involves pretending to be incapable or ignorant or interpret to shift burdens, control situations to avoid responsibilities. That's what I was talking about. That's what it's called. There's a lot of people who fucking do that shit, and that shit really pisses me the fuck off. Joseph sometimes does that. Joseph, you sometimes do that shit. If you want to smack you sometimes when you do that shit. Joseph's a smart motherfucker, but sometimes he'll play stupid, act like you don't know better. And I'm like, you fucking know better, bro. Come on, don't act like that. We both know you know better, and he'll just laugh it off. But a lot of fucking people do that shit though, and that shit grinds my gears. And motherfuckers play stupid. I'm like, you fucking know better, dude. Don't play dumb with me. Yeah, weaponizing competence. That's what it is. Weaponizing competence. Or weaponized strategist is what it's called. That's two different variants of it seems. But like, for example, let's say I was your fucking boyfriend. You wanted me to fucking load the laundry or fold the laundry, right? But I'm not doing it right, you know? You would go out your way and be like, stop, you're doing it wrong. Here, just get out the fucking way, let me do it. And I would deliberately be folding the laundry or doing whatever I know is gonna bother you, deliberately to get you to just go ahead and do it so I don't have to. That's what weaponizing incompetence is.
Oh, damn.
It's vice versa, whether it's cooking, dishes, you name it. Just basically getting out of having to do some form of responsibility. Or taking accountability too. People will act like they don't want to avoid taking accountability. They'll play stupid, like as if they don't know better. Bellheart.
And I didn't go on my Instagram a long time too, and I texted her a long time on Instagram. I never looked.
The blasted
Like
step.
5 years? No, 2 years. 2 years I took a break with Instagram. 2 years I took a break with social media.
Whoa.
The weirdest part about Leo, when I made a new account, she told me stop making new accounts. I think somebody was, my friend was calling her, and my other friends and my fans was texting her too.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that.
That's why things are so messed up.
Fucking Silksong!
So I think that's why she don't like me. Because my fans don't want people to text her, but I don't think that should affect anything.
I'm gonna be honest, Joe. That would affect a lot of fucking people. I'm not gonna cap.
What, random people contacting you?
Yeah, no shit. The fuck? I want a bunch of fucking random fucking hundreds of people I don't fucking know going out their way to contact me. The fuck? It's a normal thing. That shit's not fucking normal.
Well, my fans did that, no.
That's not exactly your fault, but at the same time, you don't exactly... What's it called? You don't exactly, like, not discourage your fans to do it with the thing.
No, I never did. I never told anyone to do it.
I know, I'm saying you don't discourage, though. You don't tell them not to.
Yeah, I see what I mean. Yeah.
But you're not telling them to do it, but you're also not telling them not to.
I see. And then that random guy came in and Jesus. Some more random stuff happened. So yeah, I can understand why she's mad at me about that.
Well, that... No, I'm not gonna lie. It's a mixed bag.
Probably have grudges on me, who knows, I don't know.
Y'all drive me fucking crazy with your women problems, bro. Y'all drive me fucking insane. I swear to God, every time I talk to one of y'all motherfuckers, I'm glad I'm not dating anybody. Y'all drive me fucking insane with that shit. Beat that ass, dude. Swear to God, every time I hear these motherfuckers talking about wanting some relationship advice, I'm just like, dude, I'm fucking fine now. Why the fuck you asking someone who's single? On top of that, like, you stupid. Fuck, man. Go ahead and be with the bitch who cheated on you 16 times. I don't care. Fuck, man. It's not my issue. Dumb fucker. And people act like it's the end of the fucking world, dude. People are so codependent nowadays. It's crazy. Like, bro, lives in like a one-bedroom apartment. I think the last place you should be doing is taking some hoe to fucking Fuji's. You know what I mean? That shit's expensive.
Yeah.
No, oh my fucking God, that was stupid of me. I could have actually got that item just now. Whatever. Shellwood, warm wings. Yeah, I'm going down.
Well, she did get mad at me because I made a new Facebook account and texted her as a friend with that. And she told me you should use your fucking original account, not your fucking new account. Like, I told her I can't log into my original account though. And then she got pissed off at me. I don't think she should get pissed off at me if I made a new account though. I have the right to make a new account. What the fuck?
You do, but she also has the right to be suspicious, though. Like, you don't outright make a new Facebook account out of the fucking blue for no reason, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If I found out my significant other was doing that too, I'd probably think she's cheating. You don't fucking just do that. So yeah, you have every right to make a new account, but you can't argue she has every right to be suspicious of that as well, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And every time someone was ever suspicious of me, do what I always do. I'd, like, just throw my phone at them and be like, look, I don't have nothing to fucking hide, I don't care.
Imagina fora.
It's not even about that. It's the fact that you spend so much time with this person, there's no fucking way they're just not gonna know. Oh wow, they got all the same mutual friends as you, but then the count was only this many fucking days old. Like, you had to be a fucking absolute retard to not put two and two together.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I did.
On top of that, especially like with me and my ex situation, whereas she didn't live with me, but she was at my house every day to the point where she might as well have. So clearly she constantly on my devices and shit, right? Therefore, you know what I mean? You're gonna find out that way really easily. They're not actively going out their way to stalk them. No, I'm talking about they find out IRL in person. That's clearly what happened to Joe if he's getting bitched out about it. Because how else would she find out? Because even though I said you have to be a dumbass to put two together, I know that woman's not one. I doubt that bitch put two and two together. I know it sounds really douche, but I'm really tired of this conversation. I don't know if you could tell, because I have it on like a daily basis with these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Tired of telling you guys the women you guys date are dog shit human beings. Well, Joseph, your fucking case is a little bit different. Breakway, on the other hand, this motherfucker needs to just move the fuck on, bro. Like, get the fuck on with his life. We got better things to be focusing on right now, or should, most definitely.
Is he still with that?
He needs to stop wasting his time and energy on this bitch who's never gonna fucking...
And he said he's a side piece? Oh no.
We got him a side piece. Really, he's a slave, is the thing.
That's not good.
She really got him wrapped around his fucking finger, bro. Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's not a bad thing to be a loyal partner, don't get me wrong, but at a certain point, you gotta stop and ask around, let alone yourself. When does this stop being loyalty and just absolute, devotion without question? That's when it becomes a dangerous, sketchy thing. Because if you're willing to do anything already and look past all these things, these shitty things she does to you already, when is it going to just be to the point to where you won't stop saying no, if already? Because I haven't heard him say no yet. That's what scares me. If he could fucking say go kill someone, he probably would do it without hesitation. That's where it becomes dangerous. Like, have some self-respect.
And that girl doesn't know how to be loyal.
No, it's true. At a certain point, when does loyalty stop being loyalty and it's just you becoming a literal slave? And, like, on God, like, when does it eventually stop? When does loyalty start to become just toxic in that department? Where you would do any and everything for this individual without question. That's not healthy.
Yeah, it has to end eventually.
That's not my point. My point is you shouldn't do something for somebody, especially if it goes against your own moral code and judgment. And the moment you start doing so, means you've already lost that mental battle of wits, bro. It's a very scary thing. Well, it reminded me of that Epic the Musical lyric. When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame?
But Aaliyah Wynn's not. I'm not with that girl though. So I don't know
No, you're good. I'm not really speaking on your behalf.
Oh yeah, I'm not trying to.
I'm speaking
talk
on
over you.
Franklin's behalf. Like I said, Joseph, your shit's a very different situation.
Da, fenestra.
Franklin, it just upsets me to be his friend and really the only one who's been the voice of reasoning in this friend group for so long, but yet my voice clearly isn't loud enough. It's still so invisible and small and fragile. He doesn't want to. Well, that's the thing. He broke up with her and the next day he's on Tinder, and that's not what should be on his mind. He shouldn't be in a relationship right now. He should be clearly focusing on what he needs and his self-wants and desires are outside of this bitch.
Yeah, like his careers.
Because he doesn't even think about these things. He puts them aside. And I don't want him to do that, because then he's going to wake up 30 or 40 realizing how much he's wasted and how much shit he put aside. Because he doesn't know what fucking self-love and worth is. And so, and this is coming from somebody who speaks with that, or who struggles with that himself. Self-love, identity, and all these the same issues I am fucking addressing as of right now. But the difference is, at least I know I know fucking better. I've experienced a lot in a short amount of time, especially when I was a teenager. And I feel like that made me rapidly fucking age. Mentally, not physically. Because people act like it doesn't matter how strong you are mentally, as long as you're strong physically. It's the exact opposite. It's the exact opposite. Because your muscles aren't going to carry you through everything, nor is your mind. But your mind will carry you through more than your muscles ever could. Because with your mind, if something's too heavy to lift, as long as you have an intelligent mind, you're going to find a way to transport said object. So you don't even need strength. Your brain strength is a lot stronger than your fucking physical, let me tell you. And a lot of people got that shit backwards and twisted, thinking that's the opposite. Mental fortitude, man. And they go hand in hand too. Yeah, exactly. Mental strength as well. Yeah, exactly. You need some mental willpower, tenacity. What's the word? The will. I don't know the word, but the will to like never give up. There's a couple things you need for that shit, and I absolutely admire anybody with those traits. That's fucking sweet. But they go hand in hand. Just like one of my chatters brought this up last night. I'm gonna use it as an example, but like. A vegan plant-based diet, same as an only meat diet, somebody who doesn't eat any plants whatsoever. Both are criminally unhealthy. You need both in moderation. You can't just completely cut out one from your life. You can, but there are fucking health risks with this. You need to consume both of them within the right kind of moderation and consumption. Not one is better than the other, superior, whatever. And it's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. Look, again, of course, we don't need to go do 100% about it. Just simply looking at it in a black and white kind of way. But it really is much just like that. You need to just have that middle ground of both. You know what I mean? You can't have one more than the other, and that's when problems start. We're omnivores. Yeah, omnivores. Right.
Mhm. Oh yeah, that's true. Mhm.
And again, that was just used as an analogy, but
Yeah.
you don't like me. I used to have a friend who dated a vegan, and she's there's one time she's like around a group of fucking friends, and she's like talking about how she doesn't like meat, and he's like, that ain't true. And you just see the most shocked expression on her face, followed by everyone fucking laughing. He's like, that ain't true. He's like, that ain't true. He's like, I could name a piece of meat that you like.
Oh, that's funny.
I said, shit, you were sucking on that Italian sausage all night. Shit's mad funny. Caught my ass off guard when I heard that shit. I was like, he did not just put her ass on blast like that. That's
So
one
she
thing I've
basically
never liked when
has
people do that to their partner, is put them on blast. That's
Yeah.
something that happens to
Oh, yeah, I
fucking me
hate that.
every relationship I'm in. I swear to fucking God. Like, bro, I don't get why some women get off doing shit like that. It really pisses me off. Same with fucking dudes, though. Some people just really get off doing shit like that, and it really pisses me the fuck off. I'll never forget, like, once, I used to walk my girlfriend to the bus stop every single fucking day of the week, and there was just one day throughout the week I didn't want to do it. She wouldn't stop telling everybody how I didn't walk her to the bus. And she worried, like, as if I never have. And that shit pissed me off. I'm like, bro, you got people questioning the fucking whether or not I should be with you, bro, over me not walking you to the bus one fucking time. Like, did you really feel the need to fucking tell this to every fucking person? It's ridiculous. Like, it's no one's fucking business, and it just makes me deliberately look bad. Like, do you get off on making your boyfriend look like a shitty fucking boyfriend? That's literally what you're doing. And she wondered why I'd get fucking mad. It's just like, that information just doesn't need to be fucking spreaded, because the way she words it makes it sound so fucking awful.
That's fucked up.
I'm like, as a dude, do you know what it feels like to be labeled as a fucking bad boyfriend? It's not a good fucking feeling. Not at all.
No, it's a terrible feeling.
Dude, I almost left that bitch over that shit one time. She was a fucking chronological liar, too. That was the thing that really got under my skin. There was one time she told our entire family we were getting married, even though we weren't. If I had to explain to my entire family how I'm not engaged, you know how fucking awkward that is?
Yeah, that is messed up.
You know how fucking awkward it is? My aunts and shit coming up to me asking whether or not I'm engaged. That shit's not, dude, that shit's fucking awkward as fuck, dude. Well, that's the thing is,
Some
no, we
people-
weren't.
some-
We were no. I never proposed to her or whatnot, but she's over here telling everybody
some people,
that it's like as if
some
we
people-
are.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some people never get married.
I'm like,
and
bro,
still
what?
get
Like,
together one time.
do I plan on marrying? Yes, but have I proposed? No. You don't need to tell my entire family I'm gonna marry you. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking crazy.
That is crazy.
It's just not normal behavior.
No.
Like if I had proposed to her, I would under fucking stand. Or if she had said one day Jordan's gonna marry me, yeah, I get that. No, she said Jordan proposed to me. Gave me a ring and all. Bitch, I don't even own a ring to give. Let me tell you how much I was not planning to marry. Because I was not. I was getting married before I knew I was. When everyone knows I'm getting married, but I'm the last to find out, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, that's true.
I had to see whether or not fucking Carson actually got forehead tattoo. I was like, there's no shot he did, bro. That shit's fucking stupid. Oh, Daniel Larson got arrested.
Oh damn.
I was wondering when that fucker's gonna get arrested. He's a fucking lolcow.
You guys are probably familiar with. That being said,
Oh, that guy,
you
yeah.
haven't heard about him in a while, and that's for a very good reason. The video that you guys
This is a
saw
pedo.
features multiple images of the same person,
Yeah,
Daniel
that's not
Larson,
good.
him being young, then of course him grown up, and in mugshots, which is not a good thing.
He got crackhead eyes.
His popularity several years ago, people would make fun of him. He would post on TikTok, and people would feed into his delusions, making him feel as though he was crazy. Daniel got further and further down a rabbit hole where he thought he was involved with the government, and the government was trying to come get him, which likely resulted in him making drastic threats towards government.
I don't care, yeah. He's fucking threatening to probably bomb some fucking school or some shit.
Nice.
We won't take more suffering from you. We are the man-made monsters. We are the ones who conquer. We are a threat no longer. We won't take more suffering from you.
Okay.
We've been away for about 10 years or so. Yes, we slayed in our own war. Dude, I got 60. Oh my god, I got so many likes on this comment.
Oh hell yeah.
That's probably the most I've ever gotten on a comment. I got 67 fucking likes on this one comment, bro. Dude, I swear to God, that's what it looks like. Y'all ever seen Rise of the Guardians? Beautiful fucking movie, by the way. You know, with like Jack Frost, like the Tooth Fairy and shit. It's the Australian Easter Bunny and shit like that in it. Remember that, ring a bell? It got a bunch. They got the Easter Bunny, got the Tooth Fairy, got Sandman in it. It's got a lot of motherfuckers in there, right? That'd be Justice League, but for making children happy. That's literally what the Rise of the Guardian are. But obviously the main antagonist is Pitch Black, aka the Boogeyman. Do you know the dude who gives pretty much everyone their nightmares? Okay. Which one are you watching? Hold him down, that's such a good one. Dude, such an awful song, but it's sung by such a beautiful man. That dude, whoever sung that song, their vocals go hard, bro. Anger, fear, joy though, because it's such a beautiful song. So many different like feelings. And then the visuals combined with it, oh my god, those animators go hard, dude, I'm telling you. There's one really good hold them down, one I'll have to show you, where like the animator, once it talks about the whole like, you know, the bad part, if you will, the grape word, once it starts talking about that though, there's an animation of a wolf biting a lamb, and I thought that was a really good analogy for that. You know, it's a predator biting onto, you know, a herbivore. I can't think of a better analogy if you were gonna show visuals without having to show visuals of a grape. You know what I mean? A wolf biting onto a lamb is a pretty good analogy for that.
I'm just tired visually. Of society and the system. That's all I text her. I'm just tired of the system and society. All these fucking rules.
I know Odysseus was Crash Out, the song Odysseus. I can't listen to Hold 'Em Down without listening to Odysseus immediately afterwards. It feels wrong to me.
These are good songs though.
That's the same way with Get in the Water. I can't listen to Get in the Water without 600 Strike. Because those songs are immediately after that. Yeah, Epic. They're sagas. They're meant to be played in an order. No, you're good. I know. I know. Odysseus, yeah, that's another good one. Yep. And then there's the final song, Will You Fall in Love With Me Again? Such a good song too. Such a good fucking song. Jorge has a really beautiful voice. He's actually, I don't know if I told you this yet, Mika, but he's actually writing new music. Epic's over, Epic has ended, but he's writing an Epic prequel, and it's called Ilium. And, it's going to take place, what is it called? Before, the Odyssey. It's going to take place in, what is it called? What's the story in the Pantheon before the Odyssey? It's the, hold on, let me look it up. trying to remember. It's not the Odyssey. It's the it's something else. But that's what it's gonna be based off of. This musical. What story was before the Odyssey? I'll remember it by name. I know that much.
The story that comes before the Odyssey is the Iliad.
Yeah, Iliad.
Also by Homer.
But there's a
Iliad
name for
covers
it,
the
though.
Trojan War, while the Odyssey follows Odysseus' journey home after that war. Chronologically, the Iliad comes first.
Yeah, so I was right. It's just the Iliad then. I thought I got that wrong, but it's just the Iliad. It's during the Trojan. No, it's before that. It's during. Yeah, it covers the final years of the Trojan War. Never mind, my bad. Yeah, Iliad though. That's what it's about. He actually has some what's it called? Clips. He has clips of it, like demos. Not very long, but he released them and they're so fucking beautiful, bro. Yeah, it's the Iliad though, and it's called Ilium. Is the name of the song. The Iliad is what he's calling it. There's the saga based off of. Yo, go on YouTube and look up Ilium. IOIUM. I think you'd really like the demo for the song. I cannot wait for the song to come out. There's only a 1-minute snippet of it though that we got so far, and that was 8 months ago. So God fucking knows when this song's coming out finally. But if there's one thing I know about Jorge, he's gonna work his ass off on it to the point to where, trust me, by the time it comes out, it's gonna be fucking flawless. He's not gonna be sung by him too, which kind of breaks my heart because it sounds so fucking good. I don't know if you ever heard Jorge speak, but that's Jorge. That's the guy who sings for Odysseus in all his songs. I really love Jorge.
Right now, at least. Olivia.
Just such a fate.
Something like that. I mean, it's gonna be different, but it's gonna be the same, but it's gonna be different.
Yeah, I love it. I love the way that snippet sounds. He's sung more of it. There's more to that song now. People already have taken that 40-second snippet, Mika, and I made music videos just for that. That's how hype motherfuckers are for this fucking album to come out once it finally drops. We haven't even got the first song yet, bro, so it's gonna be a while before we get the album. Helium, oh, I believe it. I want you to. I'm glad. Another really good one is Thunderbringer. The guy who sings for Zeus, oh my god, immaculate voice. Mwah. Chef's kiss to that man. When I'm drinking whiskey. There's something about it. Literally any Daft Punk song, honestly. At this rate. You like 21 Pilots, right? Well, I learned friends can be family a long time ago. That are families and always by blood. That are people who aren't by blood who I consider family are better than my actual family usually treats me. That's the beauty in it. And damn it, I got that song stuck in my head. Here we go, here we go, damn it, daughter, put yourself together now. Too terrible to speak now. It's time to push through. Too terrible to think. Oh, fuck. Fire, fire, smoldering with no soul. Fire, fire, flying helium hole. God, I can't fucking wait for that song to come out. It's been fucking damn near a year, Jorge. I need my more epic than musical, bro. Fuck. Jorge did make another musical before Epic, but it wasn't really as good nor popular from what I heard. I might have to look into it just because it's Jorge, though. The motherfucker, if there's one thing Jorge got, it's a beautiful fucking voice. That, and people tell me it's bad, I still need to form my own judgment. I just don't know what it's called, I just know he did make one, and even him tries to... Pretty sure, from what I hear. I'm gonna what? I'm gonna turn your ass up. Hold on, give me a second. Alright, what's up?
Benny Frank.
Getting into me.
Yanaga Noshke. Bushka Mitri. Yanta Osh.
Am I at Greymore?
Mi offende?
Yanaga Noshke.
Oh, Ganavitz. No, no.
I want to get my skirt stolen. I don't know how to do that interaction. I want someone to steal Hornet's fucking skirt so I can fucking crack someone's neck. Well, now we got Flea Brew, which is quite nice. Oh, it looks like we're gonna need, well, I never use anything other than, I don't even use this. I might as well just equip the Flea Brew, I'm not gonna lie. God, I fucking love the violin. Such a beautiful fucking instrument.
The violin is a good one.
Well, yeah, it's only the world's hardest instrument to learn how to play. That's not a joke either. It's fun fact.
Oh,
I pretty much haven't even touched the guitar since last year. Grimoire just sounds so sad, but I love it. Hey! Look at that! Hell no. I'm just playing the beautiful game. That's the perfect time. So I'm just playing a beautiful game that is Hollow Knight Silksong. Oh, my first elevator, huh? Well, I'm not very appreciative of how many secrets I'm finding, because it's fucking hard to keep track of them at this point. Son of a bitch! Who's here? Oh, it's a thief! Oh, it's the one who literally, is a peeping Todd and tries to fucking look under my skirt.
Yanara.
Oh, dang.
Depending. I said possibly, depending. Normally I would, buddy, but unfortunately I am streaming right now. I'm having a lot of fun on Silksong as well. So I apologize, but probably not this time.
Oh, streaming?
Why does this area sound so fucking sad, but beautiful? God, going through this game again after beating platinum the first game is such a different fucking experience, and I absolutely love it, and so grateful for this game beyond words that I have never been before. Fucking thank you, Team Jerry, for granting me something I didn't realize I needed in my fucking life this bad. Yeah, constantly as a racer, as a matter of fact.
Cadestre.
Ugh, oh no. Barskava.
Nesvir.
Takanda Dendis.
I love how fucking blunt Hornet is of a character. I love her so much. He's like, what a prickly name for such a beauty. He's like, might I call you something else? Like, my sweet neck. Are you trying to see this bug be a pervert to me right now? Well, this motherfucker's I'm about to go into a spawn. He's about to get a little look-sees. Piping hot, pure silken size, a lot of speed. I kind of don't really need silk right now, that's the thing. I still need to upgrade my fucking needle. Oh, that's at least a bell heart, though. Oh, shit. Well, there's only one direction that we can go. That's probably still gonna go to bell heart, but still. I really like those bugs. They're cute. They're adorable. Technological. Die. Ha!
Cool.
Fuck it, I don't know. What the fuck? Yeah, I was like, excuse me, game? I'm not going all the way over there. You're out of your fucking mind. What the fuck you think this shit is? I want to listen to some more Reddit stories in the background at one point, especially since no one's actively in my stream. I've seen more people would want to be here for my Silksong playthrough. It's a little sad. That's a different plant, so I should probably kill it. Yeah, let's just not risk that, I suppose. They're right there. I do even do there, it would seem. Oh, it was a fucking mash charge. Say less. That was fucking worth it. Hell yeah. Got another fucking health bar. I'm ready. Yeah, man. Deuces, man.
I'm so sorry. Phoenix car, nice. It's a good game plan. Looking for some reason 9, but I don't know.
The Dragon Ball is 14 0, yeah.
I just answered that. Did anybody buy it? No.
I don't think so, man.
Damn, that's a good game.
Almost 14.
Yeah, we could play Sparking game.
I won't play that shit, man.
Let me see.
Fadastama.
No, it's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Okay.
Можно? Lamunu. Lamunu.
Oh, dang. And the Hollow Knight's pretty cool. Jesus.
Horrifying Reddit confession thread. You guys are really like scary, horrifying, sinister, and downright disturbing. So you'll want to stick around. I appreciate you stopping by. It means the world. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. The channel's goal is 1 million subscribers, so please subscribe, and I'd love for you to join the community. Follow me on Instagram and Spotify, and yeah, comment down below if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future. But alright, this video will be long enough already, so without further ado, let's get into some horrifying Reddit confession threads. One drug-fueled night killed me. January 12th, 2024 will forever live in infamy. That Friday night irreversibly turned my happy, healthy, successful life upside down. This is a tale of party drugs. It's also a life and death journey I could have never imagined in my wildest dreams. Call it a harrowing dive into extremes of the human condition, or a case study at the intersection of medicine, pharma, policy, and brain science. As the one who lived it, writing this 11 months later is my confession, assembling these shards of a shattered world into one broken mosaic. Here it goes. At my brother's 50th birthday in Cabo, booger sugar fueled the festivities, and by no means a user. I'm also not a novice. I'm a typical millennial who never looked for drugs, but is not afraid to try something passed by friends.
Let's face it, most of us aren't gonna set foot on Mars.
I'm on Mars! It's freezing. I'm gonna go back to the module.
Some things are out of reach.
I got this.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits isn't one of them. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite.
Right now, with Uber Eats, get a $15 double deal with 2 large pizzas and a 2-liter of Pepsi from Little Caesars to get food to watch basketball. And then more food to watch more basketball. Order now, only on Uber Eats.
For context, I've lived a drama-free life, successful by any metric. I have a bunch of advanced degrees and manage a small but thriving international company. I'm also an understated middle child by nature, so making noise or having weird stuff happen is not my deal. Until that night, I'd coasted without anything major ever going wrong. Being in my early 40s, my partying days are in the past, and January was the first time in probably a decade since business school touching party drugs. Over several hours at a place called Bagatelle, where the opening dinner of the 3-day bash took place, I had a dozen-plus lines and bumps of booger sugar, sipping rum. It was a festive, if over-the-top scene, as our group of 40 danced atop the long birthday table, stepping over plates while champagne magnums carried between waiters were poured directly into mouths like parishioners taking communion. It was not a typical Friday night, but all were having fun celebrating my bro. So chemically speaking, booger sugar and alcohol were the first ingredients in my blood. As midnight approached, I was handed by a banker what I was told was a pill brought from San Francisco. I had taken pills twice, once at a wedding in Prague, before that at a club in Aruba, and had good experiences. I didn't particularly want to roll that night in Cabo, being late and tired from flying out of DC at the crack of dawn, having just gone back from Colombia days before, so I nearly said, no thanks. But your brother only turns half a century once, and I didn't overthink it. I split the cap in half with my fingers, swallowed what I figured was a light dose, and kept on with the party. The biggest mistake of my life, across all years. The one that changed everything. When added to booger sugar, pills instantly had a negative effect. In previous roles, I hadn't mixed it. This time, I felt an overwhelming anxiety. An hour into that state, I had to leave the party. I was consumed by unease and unable to talk. When I got back to my room, I couldn't sleep. It was no surprise since booger sugar belabors the process of settling down, so I lay awake, passing out after sunrise. When I woke that afternoon, the angst hadn't abated. I stayed in my room, skipping day 2 of the birthday bash, waiting for the malaise to pass. I never had a mood disorder or taken a psych med, so long-lasting unease was entirely new. Day 3 came and went with me cooped up. My phone filled with messages as I skipped the close of the 72-hour celebration. And that's when the real problem started. On the 3rd night, when I tried to sleep, no sleep came. None. On day 4, January 16th, I flew to Mexico City for routine work meetings and events. The same pattern continued that night, and the one after. No sleep. By the end of the 6th sleepless night, having barely scraped through what would have otherwise been stress-free obligations in CDMX, I flew home to DC, assuming all would return to normal in my bed. Nothing changed back home. A 7th sleepless night became an 8th, with an hour or 2 of broken rest. Constantly springing wide awake with churning anxiety. It was as if my brain had gotten stuck in fight or flight mode with no off switch. In my prior life, a restless sleep, say from a red-eye flight before a big speech or a tough board meeting, would lead to sheer exhaustion the following evening, crashing hard from the lack of rest, but catch-up sleep never came with this bizarre pill insomnia. I didn't get sleepy, no matter how many nights passed. After 2 weeks, I knew in my gut something big was up. After seeing my family doctor, I was referred to a psychiatrist for the first time, who began to treat me with introductory sleeping pills, starting with trazodone. Those didn't put a dent to my insomnia, and I was rotated to stronger categories of prescription. This process repeated for the next month as I worked with a growing roster of psychiatrists and sleep neurologists who wrote scripts for sequentially more heavily controlled meds. These trials included every sedative under the sun. I won't relist them, suffice to say, I left no stone unturned. Just the categories of sleeping-inducing RXs I cycled through, searching with doctors for one that worked, included, and he lists a ton, but some notable ones, just antipsychotics, anticonvulsants, anti-sublexics, melatonin modulators, Z-drugs, beta blockers, tricyclics, tetracyclics, benzos, androgenic receptor agonists, and that's just a ton. He also says, I had every blood work panel done, a sleep study, sleeping 50 minutes across the night, an MRI, EEG, hired a CBTI coach, etc. Nothing helped or provided doctors any insight into what happened in my brain. provided doctors any insight into what happened in my brain. By the 3-month mark, I'd trialed 40 plus prescriptions. Here, let me explain how so-called psych drugs work. When prescribed on label for mood disorders like depression, anxiety, and bipolar, these drugs take weeks, if not months, to take effect. But when prescribed off-label for the sole purpose of promoting sleep, these same drugs either work or don't work on the first night, providing diminishing returns as tolerance builds. That's how I was able, under doctor supervision, to test every hypnotic RX in existence over 90 days, searching for an elusive solution. The newest designer meds, like the Doras, had to be specifically ordered by the pharmacy. As weeks passed, I became so desperate for sleep that I shelled out $1,000 for one called Quivited, which has helped Matthew Perry, not knowing if it would work. It didn't. Against these sleepless nights, I tried to wear myself down, spending every day in the gym and running miles outside. My goal became to tire myself to sleep. I was like a warrior fighting this battle and inadvertently got into the best shape of my life. People's passing compliments couldn't imagine the dark source of my transformation. Still, nothing changed at night. Piece by piece, I removed as many stressors as possible, hoping that putting one on the back burner might help. So fighting a tug of war with my heart, that exhaustion eventually won. I pushed all intensity and passion from my personal life into the background in a way that's haunted me since.
I don't know.
At work, I've been doing what I could
I don't
do
even know who's
to
the
keep up on
leader.
top of the running company, masking my increasingly drained appearance and depleted mental state, reminiscent of Edward Norton's workplace struggle with insomnia in Fight Club. Anyone who saw me in those days will know that the giveaway of this scene being fiction is Norton's eyes aren't nearly sunken enough, as mine had become. On days when I couldn't function, I couched my absence as migraines among colleagues and friends. Too embarrassed to say I wasn't sleeping, something that comes naturally to everyone, as it did me for 42 years prior. On top of this, and I had to start an indefinite leave of absence from the travel and appointing surrogates. Still, nothing I did to streamline my life changed the sleeplessness. I never yawned or got tired. All I could ever manage was an hour or two of medicated sleep, holding out hope each passing week that a new drug and cocktail might finally bring restorative rest. Across 3 months, I invested tens of thousands of dollars, seeing all experts in a 4-hour radius of DC, most of whom don't take insurance. Yet, I was no closer to a solution, let alone a basic understanding of what medically I was facing. I went to hospital ERs, begging to be put into a coma for just one night of rest, as Jordan Peterson, who I met once, had done for 8 days in Russia, but not being S-word, despite insomnia as its biggest risk factor. I could never get past triage. I reduced my daily routine to the calmest activities: sushi diet, textbook sleep hygiene. No matter what I did to Lululemonify my life, I couldn't sleep. It was a hell you can't imagine without relief. Not one night. By mid-April, month 4, encouraged by my doctors and the few people I led into my struggle, I took the next step. I checked myself into the first of a series of private hospital residences to treat this mysterious condition with 24-hour care. Across the past 2 decades, I might have taken 4 sick days. So flying to a clinic, let alone leaving work for weeks, was out of character to say the least. In late April and early May, I traveled to Texas, going inpatient at one of the top health facilities in the country. It's the kind of private hospital oasis set among manicured gardens and quiet walking paths that takes away your phone on arrival, so nothing can distract you getting well. While there, I was placed on a different kind of med, an SSRI, with no apparent relation to sleep. It was prescribed to treat the increasing anxiety surrounding me as I shut my life down. Lexapro, a serotonin reuptake inhibitor, affects 5-HT, the same neurotransmitter as the pill I took. Miraculously and unexpectedly for doctors, Lexapro put me to sleep. For 2 weeks, my life went back to normal. I flew home filled with gratitude, energized to restart where I left off with more passion than ever. I jumped into work and rebuilt the personal connections I'd so missed. After what I've been through, life had handed back in a way that's impossible to describe unless you lose yours for a while. I was beaming. No one second-guessed the positive results. After all, Lexapro targets the same protein as the pill I took, serotonin, a signifier as to what had gone wrong back in January. I felt like I'd beaten the scariest thing I'd ever faced, and for 2 weeks, Lexapro was my lifeline. But in a cruel twist of fate, so hard to look back on now, as I adjusted to the SSRI.
Sorry, beef? Thyroid, like beef from an actual cow? Yeah? And you're saying it actually helps people with their thyroid? Bitter juice? Okay, I need to know more. So what exactly is a beef thyroid supplement?
I adjusted to the SSRI. The insomnia came back. I stuck with the trial for 7 weeks in the hope it would pass, but my sleeplessness only got worse than ever. I switched to another serotonin modulators like Trinalex, but nothing put me back to sleep. The honeymoon of Lexapro became a bittersweet memory of rest that disappeared as unexpectedly as it arrived. A few weeks later in June, I finally saw the chief sleep neurologist at Johns Hopkins Medicine, Dr. Early, who I've been trying to get in with for months, but is booked a year in advance as the national authority of sleep science in the brain. A family friend on the Hopkins board helped me get up on the list. On hearing my story after examining my charts and consulting with his colleague at Hopkins, neurologist George Ricarte, a leading
Beat the game with a knife? Yeah. Beat the game with just a knife? Yeah.
Mexico caused a 1 in 8 million reaction in my brain. When combined with the volatile punch of dopamine from the booger sugar, the pill created a serotonin syndrome that fried my 5-HT system through toxicity. Serotonin controls sleep in a way that requires a delicate balance. This is why a few days of insomnia after taking a pill is typical, just not permanent. For most people, down-regulated receptors are stored, but in rare cases, irreversible neurosis can occur. Dr. Early told me I wasn't the first he'd seen. He referred to literature about a range of pathologies from even one-time pill users. With candor, I accepted. Dr. Early couldn't say if my brain would ever recover, why Lexapro worked, and stopped, or if anything would let me sleep again. Seeing the exhaustion in my eyes, he agreed to treat me on an experimental basis and ordered a week-long sleep study for more data. Becoming the test patient to one of America's most seasoned neurologists was both affirming, given the extremes I've been through, and terrifying for what it signaled about the road ahead. June gave way to July, and the 6-month anniversary of my insomnia was fast approaching. As this dreary milestone neared, I became isolated and was losing hope. I hadn't been to work in months, had retreated from my inner circle.
It's like the scariest insomnia story I've ever heard. Holy shit. Bro just can't sleep. This dude says it's impossible for him to sleep.
It's hard for him to sleep now?
Impossible. He hasn't slept for 2 weeks. He took some type of pill. It fried his brain to where his brain doesn't know what melatonin is. And melatonin's the thing that puts us to sleep in our brain. And he just...
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and he went to like a doctor in the story, he said, and they don't even know. They don't know what the fuck's wrong with his brain. Yeah. They're testing all types of different science shit trying to make him pass out.
Oh yeah, because you need to sleep. If you don't sleep, you could die, right?
You could definitely go crazy.
Russian no sleep, is it that? No, I don't think that's... Is that your real?
No.
So you could probably still live if you stay up a long time, right?
You can eventually die.
Oh. So there's a limit.
As long as you sleep, but if you stay up for like 2 weeks straight without going to bed, it's really bad.
I remember that other guy said he had a person that could stay awake till a year, but that's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
There is one guy.
Yeah, I don't even think I could stay up 2 weeks, man. That's hard.
There was one guy
That's extremely dangerous.
who's never slept before. Well, he used to be able to, but then he woke up one day and he just can't sleep anymore. There is one actual human being like that.
What the fuck?
There's some Asian guy,
crazy.
and all he does at night is protect his family / protect his farm from animals.
Oh, damn.
And, like, the doctors don't know what's wrong with him, but he's actually asked, like, the doctors, have asked him, and people have asked him before in interviews, like, would you go to sleep if you could? And he's like, absolutely, I wish I could, but he just can't.
That's so funny. It's so funny.
Like, he doesn't feel exhausted, but he does feel mentally tired. And I'm like, that must be really annoying to feel constantly tired. Like, when you first wake up and your brain's not all there, imagine feeling like that all the time.
Oh my god.
That shit would suck.
Whatever it took to get better. Knowing not just sleep, but increasingly everything was
That's
on the
insane.
line. Still, after seeking the best of the best, no one could stop the insomnia. Tell me how long the hell would last, or if it would ever leave. Doctors had also run out of medications to try, the last being the anesthetic Xyrem, aka GHB, the infamous date armored drug from Diddy's parties. A Schedule 1 narcotic prescribed by Dr. Early as an extreme measure. The most controlled substance in America, only one central pharmacy is authorized to dispense it. Xyrem was taken forever to get approved. Required passing through complex safety hoops and cost $25,000 per month. Receiving it was a month away, with no indication it would work, where others failed. Sleep deprivation is a form of torture considered among the worst. Losing a single hour of rest makes Division I athletes miss twice as many shots the next day. The most sublime music ever written, Bach's Goldberg Variations, was commissioned to treat Mad King Ludwig's insomnia when sleeplessness drove him crazy. We've all experienced at some point the relentless feeling after one sleepless night from a red-eye. In just 3 days, sleep deprivation breaks prisoners of war into giving up classified secrets, so by the time my insomnia hit the 6-month mark in July, the once unfathomable thought of cutting my life short slowly started to creep into my mind as a last resort for rest. Insomnia had become my deathbed. Compounding this was a chemical catch-22. It's paradoxical, but the most effective drugs doctors use for life-saving sleep come up with black box warnings in fine print about triggering depression and S-word. So my hopelessness around not sleeping was being pharmacologically amped up by the meds I've been prescribed to sleep. I was trapped in a damned if you do, damned if you don't loop, with no escape between crippling depression from not sleeping or the same from sleeping pills. This
Oh shit. So it's dangerous to take sleeping pills?
from a guy who in December 2023
No, he's saying that none of that shit would work because he couldn't sleep.
thriving company I was expanding, cherished waterfront in Canada.
Oh, it happened naturally. Oh, that's fucked.
You know, he's saying that, no, that's not what happened. He took a random pill,
Financial freedom,
like a drug,
mentors,
and it made it to where he couldn't sleep. And now it doesn't matter what he takes. It doesn't matter if it's sleeping pills or whatever, really strong sleeping medications. It won't put him to sleep now.
colleagues surrounded me.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he just can't sleep.
A full heart, in short, all I ever wanted and more. And by the time of July 2024,
He probably took the wrong one, and yeah, he took the wrong pill.
wasn't recognizable as me.
That's fucked.
It was two lives because I couldn't sleep. I couldn't think, engage, or feel pleasure. I was a walking zombie who hadn't rested since January.
What the fuck?
I could have ever imagined it would happen to anyone I knew.
Since January? Damn.
So for an eternal optimist who never felt down for any stress, I consider the idea of ending it all in my wildest nightmares, even as something I'd understand and suffering.
He's debating on killing himself just to stop it.
Could bring someone to that state. And by July, escort ideation had become my everyday battle. It's sometimes said that such things are selfish. I thought that way too. But through the unending attrition,
But ending your life would stop it, right?
to drag the world down with
Yeah, that's one way.
break would free us all.
It's fucked.
Let me be clear on something. Weakness plays no part in what follows. Those who know me know I'm virtually unbreakable.
And people die by sleeping too, so that's another one, but he's not gonna die by sleeping, he's gonna die by staying up.
Open a chime checking account in
He
2
doesn't get
minutes,
that.
and we'll spot you up to $200.
And he tried to get it checked, and he still won't. That's
This story's scary, because that would fucking suck. I've had days like that where like mine, like I'll have like, because if you drink and smoke a lot of nicotine, which I do, it can not be good for you, obviously. And one thing about that is the fact it makes it to where it's really hard for you to sleep. I've stood up for 3 days straight one time, and I was trying to sleep, but my body wouldn't let me, and it fucking sucked.
Oh damn!
I went to the hospital because I was kind of freaked out too, because about that. 'Cause that's not fucking normal. And they gave me some really strong sleeping medication, and I went to bed. Now I'm fine.
Oh, that's good, bro.
So like that shit scares me. I already have insomnia too, which insomnia means it's hard for you to pass out. Like most of the time, you stay up really late.
Oh shit!
And I definitely have that. It's really hard for me to pass out most of the time. It's hard for me to get comfortable.
Yeah, I like passing out and sleeping.
Fighting back tears, I scribbled a short goodbye note. For a final time, the people in life I've been so in love with before this all started. Cursed God, cursed me. That's what under the radar. So doing the unthinkable wasn't a masked plea, as it can be with those other alternatives, and rarely succeed by design. I wasn't here for a minute. I'd already tried every path for help. I was quick studying, and my message instead represented a decision. I made a strong news and secured it at such a height that nothing could allow me to turn back.
He's talking about how he's playing the film, so.
So close.
I told myself I couldn't do worse than what I already endured. So I prepared for that moment with eternal against every outcome. I partially failed or partially succeeded, depending on the measuring stick.
Well, you can sleep good. That's scary. Do you start like hearing stuff and hallucinating?
I had people around me and all that followed. I'm here, but not in a way that no matter how far I search for here this time. This story has a
This
gross
thing that just got wrong, damn.
advisory, not explored by author of torture. I hadn't planned to delve into the next chapter of my saga in July. Because it's all the ripple effects from January, and although it includes I'm writing this map of uncharted
I
territory.
only stay up once before, but do it more and more. I can't do it. I just pass out or just sleep.
I feel that though.
Yeah. That's scary though if you stay up that long though. But that'd be crazy taking a bunch of different pills and still can't sleep. Like what the fuck?
hung above the stream and doubled it twice around my neck. I've always been drawn to
That's
water.
fun.
So a lot of a trip while on campus, I got pulled in such a say goodbye. I rolled my body off the earth. The was caught, cinched tight, and I passed out. Sometime later, someone knows how long. One of them snapped, then the other, and I fell. Two bursts of orange flooded my head and flashes of pain I've ever known as consciousness returned. My eyes popped open and I jolted back to life like a scene from a movie. The inside of my body was numb. My head twitching, double vision, pupils, uncontrolled shivering, and other weird thermodynamic effects from starving my brain. Later diagnosed as a brain injury to my left hemisphere. When alert enough to rise, I pulled back to the retreat and turned myself in. I was escorted to the emergency room in delirium, coping with the effects of the brain injury I just suffered. Compounded by the insomnia that knocked me down in the first place, nothing would let me escape. I was trapped in an episode of Black Mirror or the Twilight Zone. Then, the twist of the universe that even made Dr. Earl laugh when he heard it. I became sleepy. First time in 6 months. Somehow, restarting my brain brought intense fatigue, which none of the 40+ medications could ever do, so I dozed in and out of my consciousness as MRIs.
This guy beats this level like in 5 minutes. What the fuck?
Despite my self-induced asphyxiation, I was being kept on the
Imagine being Resident Evil 1 in 5 minutes.
1 minute?
Yeah. Or we could do like, you know, what Wesker always says? You know what Wesker says? Chris, I need to play with you instead of me. Wait, is that sexual if you say that to a person?
It depends on how you say it, but yeah, I guess.
I think if you say it like that, it's sexual. Fucked up.
Chris,
let me play with you. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I need.
Play with that dick, Chris. Yeah. Type shit.
It would be, yeah, sexual, That's funny.
Peering down in disbelief through my motionless, glazed eyes. Against all odds, the Red Sea parted. I had a pulse still. Somehow, going 3/4 didn't kill me, as it did fellow musical soul Liam Payne recently. But when the back of my head hit the concrete, it deviated my eyes in a way that makes 3D vision hard, called strabismus, and gave me acquired aphantasia, which means losing your mind's eye. When I close my eyes now, I'm blind. Every image from my life is erased on impact, so I can't picture what anyone looks like, envision the future. Log onto my eyes in the mirror, read without saying words in my head, navigate without GPS in a myriad of ways, just shutting off your imagination reshapes you. I was told I'm a visual person my whole life, so losing this feels like losing me. In more dark humor through fate, acquired aphantasia like detail insomnia is exceedingly rare because rear occipital brain damage happens less frequently than to frontal lobes, like head-on car crashes. So, after my fall, the sad liability attracted hospital lawyers like sharks of blood threw the book at me to cover up errors. I was strapped to a gurney, sent to a ward, and locked away for 40 days. Most of the time on one-on-one, which is like solitary confinement, but with someone standing at arm's length, 24/7, even in the shower, even in bed. Still in a trance from my head colliding with cement.
Is Requiem really over? What the fuck? I don't even give a shit about Requiem.
It's fuck Requiem, yeah. Fuck that game.
There's better games out there. That are coming out. Yeah, there's newer games. There's newer games.
Million better games. Nah, garbage ass fucking games. Yeah. Like Silksong. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's new games every year, new content creators every year. New artists every year, I realize. This keeps happening.
I'm trying to play some horror. Yeah.
I heard Trump is trying to cause World War III.
Hell yeah.
I hope we don't all get nuked because we will all die.
I'm gonna die. Yeah. Can't wait to die. Can't wait to die. Yeah. It's my favorite. Dying.
Wait, if he actually nuked them, Irish? What was it called? Irish? If he nuked them, would they like stop? Like, would they all be dead? And then will it be over for now? Like, or would that cause another new war?
No. It's part of another war. I don't fucking know that.
Ward leadership was terrified of a lawsuit. Spent all eyes on me, day and night.
That's fucked.
Never any knowledge. My world was paper strong.
Well, I just hope we get a new president that's better.
No sheets, toilet,
No president.
Stockholm shower, no current. Strip sundown. The pattern repeated day after day. I'd become an alcoholic, Hannibal Lecter, without the Goldberg variation as company.
But Trump ruined a lot of shit.
Overzealous and tossed didn't matter. Trump his safety came before his eyes.
He tried to shut down disabilities. He tried to shut down a lot of shit.
Since then, I've survived.
And now he wants World War III.
World War III, yeah.
World War III. If World War III actually does, wait, if World War III actually happens, will we all die? Because
probably.
Back then in World War II, did everybody die back then? Our ancestors?
Well, not everybody, but a lot of people did for sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We might be fine. I don't know.
Probably what happened.
Maybe we might be fine.
Well, if they don't bomb here, right, in our area, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't even think Oregon ever got bombed. I could be wrong.
Oh, Joe, I'm about to fight a boss. It's fucking Weaver, bro.
Oh wow.
It's a Weaver boss fight.
I remember this one YouTuber said, like, what the fuck, what did Trump do? Like, you're making everybody get fucked up for no reason, and other people are gonna wonder why they're gonna die, and just random people are dying now. Like, what the fuck? And we didn't even do anything. Like, what the fuck? They're making us look like the bad guys. And we don't even, like, care about politics. And I agree with that YouTuber because he's right. But if we get nuked in Oregon, we're all gonna die. Yeah, we're all dead. We're all fucking dead. But I don't think Irish has nukes, right? People told me that Irish don't have nukes. Is it called Irish? Or what the fuck is it called? Irish? Irish.
I like how she's just now realizing, she's like, oh shit.
You're right.
Beautiful harp that she's playing too. I like how she's playing a harp.
Well, I do hope we don't get nuked. I don't think we are getting nuked. And plus, if we got nuked, would it like make that giant ass noise like that?
That's a tornado warning siren. If you heard that noise, you know a tornado's coming.
How about nuke? How would we?
I don't know.
But if Oregon gets nuked, we will die, right?
I don't think we've ever been nuked before, it's the thing. Or bombed, for that matter.
Did. I don't think
America has at all.
In history, but Trump is trying to make that happen. I mean, he's threatening dumb people. I mean, he's threatening.
We've dropped bombs places, but I don't think we've ever had a bomb dropped on us. I don't know though for sure. I could be wrong about that. I know the White House has been destroyed once by Canada, though. It's kind of interesting. Once upon a time.
I heard Trump is not trying to cause a war anymore. He's trying to like put it off now. He's scared. They threatened to nuke us. They were gonna nuke us or bomb us. That's what they said. To be honest, I'd rather us get bombed than nuked. You know what I mean? Because a nuke is like, ooh, fuck up the whole area. I mean, no, we will all
I forgot
die.
how much I love this boss.
Because I think a nuke is stronger than a bomb, right? Yeah, a nuke is way stronger.
Oh yeah, but bombs are really strong too. You'd be surprised by how strong some bombs can be. A nuke is catastrophic though. It's actually a war crime to drop a nuke. It doesn't mean no one's not going to. There are plenty of war things that are war crimes. But a war crime is basically a crime against humanity that's just considered either cruel, or just unethical by all means. So one thing that would be considered a war crime is flamethrowers. We're not allowed to use flamethrowers in war anymore because of Vietnam. Because in Vietnam, it was full of a forest. You know, that was the war that we went to. That like they were like, you know, like when they were. Like when like those motherfuckers, like you heard like stories about people making like spike traps, like you open a door and like bamboos with spikes would hit you, or like you'd fall through the ground, like cause they put like leaves on the ground, right? And there'd be a bunch of spikes on the ground, you'd fall on the spikes. That's what they do to us, funny enough, back during that war. And we're not allowed to use flamethrowers because of that war, because we burnt down so much of their houses and their people. It's considered really fucked up to do. We're not allowed to use chemical warfare anymore. Either it's like gas, like tear gas, and well, no, we can use tear gas, but I meant to say a mustard gas, because that could kill people. We're not allowed to use that anymore because of trench warfare. And trench warfare was back in like World War, other wars as well, but like 1 and 2, all types of other wars. It was also in Vietnam as well. But trenches are like. Remember in Black Ops Zombies Origins?
Yeah, I remember that.
So trenches are the those one areas, you know, like when you're like, how do I fucking describe it? There's like wooden planks on the ground and like there's walls around you, right? But the walls are made out of mud because the trenches, you dig those trenches. People dig those to make those. And they would, the reason why we fought in trenches is because of the fact that it was kind of like a paintball arena. Because if you didn't have trenches, what is there? It's just an open field, right? There's nothing but to hide behind, basically. So they'd build these really big tunnels, essentially, so they could, you know, hide and plan and maneuver throughout these trenches. And back in the day, we thought, oh, let's throw mustard gas. Yeah, let's throw mustard gas in their trenches.
Oh, shit.
But the reason why it's a warfare, or not only a war crime, is because wind exists. It's a gas. So that means you could throw this gas grenade at somebody, but if the wind blows towards me, I'm going to kill myself with my own gas, and my own teammates with my own gas. And that's what would happen. People would do that. They would throw this at people, right? And be like, yeah, I'm gonna throw this gas grenade, yeah. And it would fucking kill their own teammates and their own men and themselves because the wind would be blowing it back at them. Which is not only fucked up, but just kind of funny when you think about it.
It's kind of funny, yeah.
But, yeah, no, that's why we don't use gas in war anymore. Bombs, we all agreed, basically everybody agreed on the world that we're not allowed to use, nukes. We use bombs, we're not allowed to use nukes. Nukes can literally destroy everything. Not, like, it's so unethical on so many levels. We have nukes, and a bunch of other places have nukes too. The reason why we have them is because we know the other people are going to still make them, and if they do decide to drop a nuke, the goal is that we have more than they do.
Oh fuck! Does Oregon have a lot? I hope we don't.
Well, we're a state. Oregon's a state, Joe. We're in a state in America. Yeah. There's 50 or so more states in America. I don't know if there's 51 or 2 anymore. The last I checked, there's fucking 50. But anyways, there's 50 states in America. America has nukes, yes.
Well, I just hope Trump doesn't try and nuke everybody in different states, because that would be fucking stupid.
Oh, it would be other countries he'd be nuking. He's not gonna nuke America. That'd be, yeah, no, that'd be impossible and stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah, no. That's literally people would not allow him to do that. Like if he could try, he wouldn't even get far if he tried. Like it's just impossible. That's not happening. But anyways, yeah, there's a lot of you know, it's another war crime. This is a war crime, right? But this is a war crime people still do all the time, which really fucked up. You're not allowed to kill medics in war.
Oh wow.
That's considered a war crime. Like, let's say hypothetically, Joe, so medics have the big red cross on their vest, right?
Well,
it's
yeah,
really easy to tell who a
yeah.
medic is in war.
Yeah.
So let's say you were a medic, and I was on the enemy, I was literally against you, like I was on the enemy team, right? And I shot you, didn't even kill you, but shot you, and with the pure intentions, 150%, I did that with the intention to kill, and for whatever reason, people found out. What would happen is I could end up being considered a traitor of war, and they would execute me and kill me because for treason, for committing a war crime.
Oh yeah, because that's illegal.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do that at all. But a lot of people do, and of course, what happens more often than not is, let's say hypothetically, I shoot a medic, and you know they're not on my team, obviously, because you're not gonna shoot your own medics. And you think my allies are gonna snitch on me? No, because it's war.
No, of course not.
So it's a war crime. You're not supposed to do that, but a lot of people do that, and it's really easy to get away with. It's the thing, especially if you're a sniper. You're just thousands, like miles away. You know what I mean? Not thousands, but hundreds of miles away. You know, you just like snipe them in a bush, the bush suit. Like you're not even gonna know who did that shit.
Oh, that's fun. But yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, there's a lot of war crimes out there that you're not allowed to do during war, but we still could. Technically.
Shit, so
making meatloaf, Mom?
Nuke someone? Damn. I mean, that would fuck up a society if you nuke someone. You would kill so many lives with that. That's crazy. Nukes is no joke. Like when I was watching this like simulator thing of nukes, oh my god, this is so powerful.
Huh?
So are you hungry or you want to wait a little bit?
Oh, I'm probably late just a little bit.
That's fine. I'm not letting Dave rest a little bit.
Alright, no problem. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting things about war like that. Like, you know that Vietnam War? I was just talking about the one where like they use like bamboos and sticks and shit. They do a lot of shit. They actually kind of scared the fuck out of America.
Oh damn.
For one, we weren't even supposed to fight in that war. We shouldn't even get involved. That war was really bad, Joe. I'm talking about like our government wanted to win this war so bad. We were changing people's legal age from 16 to 18 just so they could join. And there are even cases where we didn't even do that. As long as you just said you're 18, we just like bet. Drafted 16-year-olds and shit. Or end up dying with like the bare minimum of any training whatsoever. It was really bad. And on top of that, we lost. We lost to people using fucking sticks and shit. Not exactly. They had guns, of course, but... Hey, what up, Misty?
Yeah.
Not exactly, but they had guns and stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things about warfare / the war crimes.
Yeah.
Is
it true when you become a soldier, after you become a soldier, you know you're after done doing your full duty, do you get like your own place after that? Like,
it depends.
Because I always wanted to try to be a soldier.
If you did your time, you
my mom
could.
don't want me to though, but by law, because I would just die.
Oh shit. Well, that's right in my stream then.